Imagine an island so vast it feels like a continent of its own, a place where the rugged mountains meet the deepest blue of the Mediterranean Sea. And where every stone seems to whisper a story from thousands of years ago. This is Crete, the largest and most legendary of the Greek islands. Stepping onto this land is like walking through the pages of history. It was here, over 4,000 years ago, that the Minoans built Europe's first advanced civilization. You can still feel that ancient energy in the air today. But Crete is not just a museum of the past. It is a living, breathing landscape of incredible contrasts. In the west, you will find lush greenery and Venetian harbors that look like they belong in a painting. In the east, palm forests and hidden plateaus wait to be discovered. To the south, the Libyan Sea washes against remote shores, while the center of the island is dominated by the massive white mountains, which stay capped with snow well into the spring. Walking through the harbor of Chania is like stepping into a living postcard. This historic area is a masterclass in architectural harmony, where the influences of the Venetians and the Ottomans have blended over hundreds of years to create something truly unique. The focal point is the Venetian harbor, which was built in the 14th century. As you stroll along the waterfront, you are surrounded by pastel-colored buildings that now house lively cafes and traditional tavernas. The most iconic sight here is the Egyptian lighthouse, standing proudly at the end of a long stone pier. It is one of the oldest lighthouses in the world, and although it was originally built by the Venetians, its current form reflects a 19th century reconstruction that resembles a minaret. Tucked away from the water is a labyrinth of narrow, cobblestone alleys that make up the heart of the old town. Here, the scent of blooming bougainvillea and jasmine fills the air. You will find hidden courtyards, artisan workshops, and the famous Knife Street, where craftsmen still forge traditional Cretan blades by hand. Dominating the western side of the harbor is the Firkus Fortress. This massive stone structure once protected the city from invaders, and today it offers a panoramic view of the entire bay. While the harbor is part of the old town, its character is so distinct that it deserves its own moment of reflection. This is the heart of Chania's maritime history, a crescent-shaped waterfront that has been the center of life here since the 1300s. The harbor was originally constructed by the Republic of Venice to serve as a strategic military and commercial port, and its grand scale still commands respect today. As you walk along the seawall, the first thing you notice is the incredible light. During the day, the sun glitters off the water, illuminating the vibrant ochre and terracotta facades of the buildings. As evening approaches, the entire harbor is bathed in a golden glow, making it one of the most romantic spots in all of Greece. The harbor is divided into two main basins. The western basin is bustling with energy, lined with restaurants where the sound of clinking glasses and conversation fills the air. In contrast, the eastern basin is quieter and more industrial, home to the great arsenals. These massive stone buildings with arched entrances were once used for ship repairs and construction. Standing at the center of the harbor, you can see how the different layers of time coexist. Deep in the northwest corner of the island lies a place that looks more like a tropical dream than a Mediterranean shore. Balos Lagoon is famous for its turquoise waters and wild natural beauty. From a distance, the lagoon appears as a stunning palette of blues, ranging from pale cyan to deep emerald, separated by a thin strip of white and pinkish sand. The water here is very shallow and warm, making it feel like a massive, crystal-clear swimming pool. Because the lagoon is protected by the rocky peninsula of Gramvousa and the uninhabited island of Tigani, the surface remains calm even when the winds are blowing across the rest of the coast. Walking across the sandbars, you will notice that the shore often takes on a soft pink hue, a phenomenon caused by millions of crushed seashells. Reaching this remote paradise is an adventure in itself. Most travelers arrive by boat, enjoying the dramatic views of the rugged coastline along the way. For those who choose to drive the rough mountain track and hike down the stone path, the reward is a breathtaking panoramic view of the lagoon from high above. It is a sight that stays with you forever. In the far southwestern tip of Crete, there is a place where the landscape transforms into something truly ethereal. This is Elafonissi, a protected nature reserve that often feels like a mirage rising out of the Libyan Sea. It is famous across the world for its unique sand, which glows with a soft pastel pink shimmer along the shoreline. This beautiful color comes from thousands of crushed seashells that have been ground down by the tides over countless years. What makes this area so special is the shallow lagoon that separates the mainland from a small sandy island. During low tide, the water is so shallow that you can simply walk through the warm, knee-deep sea to reach the island on the other side. The water is exceptionally clear, shifting between shades of bright turquoise and pale aquamarine, creating a striking contrast against the dark volcanic rocks and the rare cedar trees that grow along the dunes. The island itself is a sanctuary for rare plants and animals, including the loggerhead sea turtles that sometimes visit these shores. Because it is a protected area, the beauty remains raw and undeveloped. There are no large buildings to block the horizon, allowing you to feel the vastness of the sea and the sky. Just a short drive from the rugged cliffs of the west coast, you will find the wide and majestic Falasarna beach. This location is frequently voted as one of the best beaches in all of Europe, and it is easy to see why the moment you arrive. Unlike the enclosed lagoons of the island, Falasarna is a vast, open expanse of fine golden sand that stretches as far as the eye can see. The water here is legendary for its purity and its intense, deep blue color. Because the beach faces the open sea, the waves can sometimes be large and powerful, providing a sense of raw energy that is different from the calmer shores of the north. On a quiet day, the sea is as clear as glass, making it a perfect spot for those who love to swim in deep, refreshing water. One of the most remarkable things about this place is the sheer amount of space. Even in the middle of the summer, the beach feels grand and unconfined. Behind the sands, you can see the ruins of an ancient Roman harbor, reminding you that people have been marveling at this coastline for thousands of years. But the true magic of Falasarna happens at the end of the day. Because it faces due west, it offers what many consider to be the most beautiful sunset on the entire island. Tucked away within the rugged canyons of the Crete Peninsula is a place that looks like a lightning bolt of blue cutting through the earth. This is Seitan Limania, a name that translates to the harbor of the devil. While the name sounds intimidating, the beauty of this hidden inlet is heavenly. Unlike the wide, sandy stretches found elsewhere on the island, Seitan Limania is a narrow, zigzagging canal of water hemmed in by towering limestone cliffs. The contrast is spectacular. The jagged, orange-tinted rocks rise sharply against the most intense, milky blue water you can imagine. This unique color comes from the white sand and pebbles on the seabed reflecting the bright Cretan sun. Reaching this beach is an adventure that requires a bit of effort. You must navigate a steep, winding path down the rocky cliffside, but the view from the top is worth every step. From high above, you can see the narrow strip of turquoise water snaking its way between the walls of the canyon toward a tiny, secluded beach. Once you reach the bottom, you are rewarded with a sense of total immersion in nature. Agia Roumeli is a place defined by its beautiful isolation. Located on the rugged southern coast, this small village is completely cut off from the rest of the island by land. There are no roads leading here. The only way to arrive is by boat or by trekking through the mountains. This lack of access has preserved a sense of peace and authenticity that is hard to find anywhere else. The village sits exactly where the massive stone walls of the Samaria Gorge meet the deep, dark blue of the Libyan Sea. For most travelers, it is the finish line after a long day of hiking, but for those who stay, it is a sanctuary of quiet. The beach here is made of fine black pebbles and dark sand, which creates a striking contrast against the crystal clear water. High above the village, the ruins of an Ottoman fortress stand guard on the hillside. If you make the climb, you are rewarded with a view that captures the true spirit of the South Coast, the endless horizon of the sea on one side and the jagged, towering peaks of the White Mountains on the other. In the evening, after the last ferry has departed and the day hikers have gone, a profound silence falls over the village. Deep in the heart of the rugged south coast lies Sfakia, a region known for its fierce spirit and untouched natural beauty. This is a land of high mountains and deep ravines where the traditional Cretan way of life remains perfectly preserved. The main village, called Sfakia, sits at the edge of the Libyan Sea, serving as a gateway to some of the most remote and stunning landscapes on the island. The character of this place is forged by the White Mountains, which tower over the village. Because the terrain is so vertical and dramatic, the people here have developed a unique culture of independence and hospitality. As you walk through the quiet harbor, you will see local men in traditional dress and find tavernas serving Sfakian pies, a local specialty made with thin dough, fresh goat cheese, and drizzled with mountain honey. Sfakia is the starting point for many incredible journeys. Small wooden boats wait in the harbor to take travelers to hidden coastal villages and secret beaches that cannot be reached by car. The water here is different from the North Coast. It is deeper, cooler, and has a clarity that makes boats appear as if they are floating in midair. Rethymno is a city where time seems to have paused, creating a beautiful tapestry of history that spans across many centuries. The Old Town is one of the best preserved medieval settlements in all of Greece, a place where Venetian elegance and Ottoman mystery live side by side. As you enter the heart of the town, you are greeted by a maze of narrow, flower-filled streets. Every turn reveals something new: an arched stone doorway from the 16th century, a hidden garden, or an ancient fountain carved with the heads of lions. The architecture here is a constant conversation between cultures. You will see grand Venetian mansions with ornate balconies standing right next to traditional Turkish houses with their distinctive wooden window screens. The focal point of the town is the Venetian harbor. Though it is smaller than the one in Chania, it is incredibly intimate and charming. The old stone lighthouse stands guard at the entrance, while traditional fishing boats bob gently in the water, surrounded by cozy waterfront restaurants. Walking further into the town, you will find the Roumeli fountain, which has been providing cool water to travelers for nearly 400 years. Nearby, the massive minarets of old mosques reach toward the sky, adding a unique silhouette to the skyline. High above the city, standing on a hill known as the Hill of Paleocastro, is the massive and imposing Fortezza. This is the largest Venetian castle ever built, and it was designed in the late 16th century to protect the people of Rethymno from the threat of naval invasions. Its thick stone walls form a star-shaped perimeter that dominates the coastline, offering some of the most spectacular views found anywhere on the island. As you pass through the heavy main gate, you enter a vast open space that once felt like a small city of its own. Unlike many other fortresses that are filled with buildings, the interior of the Fortezza is wide and airy, giving you a sense of the sheer scale of the construction. You can walk along the high ramparts where the wind blows fresh off the Mediterranean and look down at the waves crashing against the rocks far below. The most striking building within the walls is the Mosque of Sultan Ibrahim. Originally built by the Venetians as a cathedral, it was later converted during the Ottoman era. Its massive dome is a masterpiece of engineering and remains one of the most recognizable landmarks in the city. Nearby, you can explore the dark, cool interiors of the ammunition warehouses and the deep underground cisterns that were built to store water during long sieges. Deep in the southern part of the island lies a place of prehistoric beauty that feels like an oasis in the middle of a desert. Preveli Beach is one of the most famous and photographed spots on Crete, and for very good reason. It is one of the only places in Europe where a forest of natural palm trees grows right along the banks of a river that flows directly into the sea. The heart of this landscape is the Koutaliotis River. After winding through a dramatic mountain gorge, the freshwater stream slows down as it approaches the coast, creating a lush green ribbon of life. You can actually walk deep into the palm forest along the riverbanks, where the air is cool and the scent of wild herbs and tropical greenery is everywhere. The water in the river is emerald green and incredibly refreshing, offering a unique chance to swim in fresh water just a few steps away from the salt of the Mediterranean. The beach itself is made of fine pebbles and dark sand, shaped into a crescent by the surrounding cliffs. The sea here is a deep, clear indigo, and the water is often cooler than on the north coast, providing a perfect escape on a hot summer afternoon. While the beach is the gateway, it is the palm forest itself that holds the true mystery of this landscape. Walking into the forest feels like stepping back millions of years into a prehistoric era. This is the second largest palm grove on the island, consisting of the native Cretan date palm, a rare species that has thrived in this specific microclimate for centuries. The forest lines the banks of the Grand River for several hundred meters as it snakes through the bottom of the gorge. The tall, slender trunks of the palms create a dense canopy that filters the bright Cretan sunlight, casting soft, dappled shadows on the ground. As you wander deeper into the grove, the temperature drops and the air becomes humid and fragrant. One of the most incredible things about this forest is its resilience. Despite a devastating fire many years ago, the palms showed their incredible strength by regenerating naturally and returning even greener than before. Today, the forest is a lush sanctuary filled with the sounds of flowing water and birdsong. You can follow the paths that run alongside the emerald green river, finding small pools where the water is calm and clear. Some parts of the forest are so thick with greenery that you can forget you are on a Mediterranean island altogether. Just a short journey from the palm forests of the south, you will find the wide and welcoming expanse of Plakias Beach. This is one of the longest beaches on the southern coast, stretching in a grand crescent shape that offers plenty of space for everyone. The bay is framed by dramatic mountain ridges, and the village of Plakias sits at its center, maintaining a relaxed and friendly atmosphere that makes you feel immediately at home. The sand here is a beautiful mix of gold and fine pebbles, and the water is famous for its shimmering clarity. Because the bay is so large, the sea often displays a magnificent range of colors, from a pale turquoise near the shore to a deep royal blue further out. On calm days, the water is as still as a lake, making it an ideal place for a long, peaceful swim. One of the most striking features of this beach is found at its eastern end, where a massive sheer cliff wall, known as Polygremnos, rises vertically from the sand. This giant limestone face is a favorite for rock climbers, but even from the ground, its scale is awe-inspiring. During the full moon, the light reflects off this smooth rock wall and into the sea, creating a natural spectacle that has fascinated locals for generations. Deep in the heart of central Crete, just a short distance from the modern capital, lies the most significant archaeological site on the island. The Palace of Knossos is not just a collection of ruins, it is the birthplace of the Minoans, the first advanced civilization in all of Europe. Walking through this site is like stepping back over 3,500 years into a world of myth, power, and incredible artistic achievement. The palace was the ceremonial and political heart of the Minoan kingdom. It was a massive multi-story complex with over 1,000 interconnected rooms, leading to the famous legend of the labyrinth. As you explore the site, you will see the grand central court, the impressive throne room with its alabaster seat, and the royal living quarters. The architecture was incredibly advanced for its time, featuring complex drainage systems and light wells that allowed natural sunlight to reach the lower levels of the building. What truly brings Knossos to life are the vibrant frescoes that decorate the walls. Images of graceful dolphins, charging bulls, and elegant priestesses give us a window into a culture that deeply respected nature and beauty. The bright red columns, which were uniquely designed to be wider at the top than the bottom, create a striking silhouette against the blue Cretan sky.